Hey guys, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. Today I wanted to share two DIYs that are very easy to do using some of this stretched burlap canvas and stretched canvas from the Dollar Tree. For the first DIY, I am using the three black colored stretched canvases. And I will be creating a sign for dining room area which will fit into any farmhouse decor or modern farmhouse decor. And it came out so cute. You'll use a lot of the supplies that came from the Dollar Tree. I'm also using three of these chalkboard framed easels from the Dollar Tree. It was from my recent haul. If you haven't seen that short video that I put up for my Dollar Tree hauls, go ahead and check it out. I found a lot of good things. So these items were some of those things that I did find on my recent trip. I'm removing the standing easel at the back using some pliers. It was very easy to remove. They just had glued it into place. So essentially I will be using these frame chalkboards over top of each of these stretched canvases. I'm showing you some of the alphabet stickers that I will be utilizing. I believe these came from Hobby Lobby, if not from a different discount dollar store. I want to spell out the word eat, so I'm using obviously the letters EAT. I was going to cut out some vinyl decals from my Cricut machine. However, when I came across these stickers from my stash, I figured they would be perfect fit for these frames. So I just stuck those letters over top of each of the chalkboard frames. And at the end, I will use Mod Podge to ensure that they stick on permanently, because adhesive on the back was not very strong. So here I'm taking some Type Bond Quick and Thick glue and adding it to the back of each of these frames just for that permanent hold. I'll also be using some hot glue as well. And then I'm gonna press them down to the stretched canvases. And since these are hollow in the back, you just wanna be careful when you're pushing it down into place. You'll wanna use your fingers and support the back where you're pushing the frame into the burlap or the stretched canvas, so that you don't end up ripping your canvas material. And I chose to keep the natural wood color of these frames. You can stain them if you'd like. They are wood, so it would be cute if you decided to use some Waverly Antique Wax or use some wood tint or a stain that you have. You could even paint it a color that you'd like. But I thought that this natural wood finish along with the black background made a very nice combination. Next up, I'm using these utensil sets that I picked up. These actually came from Burlington. I just found it when I was standing in line, and I thought they were so cute. They're made of wood or bamboo, and it came in a pack with other like kitchen utensil things, and I thought I could make a cute DIY using those. So I went ahead and picked those up. Taking some of these rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. These are just different types of designs like scrolls and little outline designs and whatnot, and they were the perfect width and length to add to these utensil handles, just to add a little more decorative touch to these so they wouldn't all just sort of blend together. I did, however, have a little issue with burnishing them onto the handles. For some reason, some of them did not want to transfer on as easily as that really dark one that I'm working on right now. That was probably the easiest of the three designs to get on. And you can see I did struggle a bit. I got enough on to where it did leave some of the design, but it wasn't perfect. And I did miss a whole lot of the transfers, which I wasn't happy about. But overall, it was enough to achieve the look I was going for. So maybe it was something wrong with this particular transfer. Usually I have no issues with Dollar Tree transfers, but maybe it could have been the combination of adding it to these bamboo wood. Perhaps they had some kind of coating on them that was, you know, preventing it from sticking easily. So anyways, moving on to the next step, I'm just sort of laying out my design before I attach everything. And this is usually how I like to do my DIYs. So when I decided on the placement, I went ahead and used some hot glue to glue those utensils to the left side of each of my frames. And to add a little more embellishment, I did take these cute burlap flowers that I picked up from a Dollar Tree. And they came in like a pack of 3 with 3 of the same types of designs. And then the other ones in the center, they had like 3 varying designs or color pattern, if you will. And I just sort of alternated where I wanted to place those burlap flowers, and this is ultimately how they came out. I think they came out super cute, adorable for a modern farmhouse, regular farmhouse, you know, any type of farmhouse style decor, or just to add a cute touch to your kitchen or dining area. I was super pleased with the outcome. I hope you guys like this DIY. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And we are moving on to the second DIY of this video. Next up, I am taking 3 of those burlap stretched canvases, also from the Crafter Square. And as you can tell, I like doing multiples, you know, sets, if you will, of things that can coordinate well when you're, you know, decorating and, you know, you need multiples of things. So this is no exception. So this DIY is going to be a set of 3 wall decor. This was super simple to make. All you need is 3 styles of floral bouquet or floral stems, and these are all from the Dollar Tree. This is a super cute one that I picked up. They have like these blueberries on them, and I didn't want to keep them all the pieces attached because it was a little bit too full and overpowering for this space. So I decided to cut down some of the branches, just leaving enough to cover, you know, a good part of my canvas. And since it was a little tall, I did have to cut down the stems just to make sure that it fit, you know, perfectly in the middle of that burlap canvas. Taking this jute twine in this cute white color, it's like an off-white cream color. This came from the wedding section of Hobby Lobby. I'm just gonna tie my stems starting from the point where, you know, like the stems looked a little bit ragged, and just covering all those imperfections and then bringing it all the way down to the bottom, just giving it that finished look and also adding that decorative touch to these floral stems. Otherwise they would just look too plain Jane. And I liked using that cream colored jute twine versus the regular, you know, brown colored jute, because it gives it that contrast against the burlap color. So next I decided to take some of this cute jute ribbon, also from Dollar Tree, and I wanted to add it going across the floral stem, just in a horizontal position. And I'm also taking these really cute labels. It's like, I don't know if you would call them like ephemera labels or whatnot, but they came from Michael's many moons ago, back when Michael still had like that section. If you guys are Michael shoppers out there, they used to have a section where they would sell like cute little like odds and ends, and they varied in prices from like $1 to like $5. And this came from that section that they used to have, but they stopped having that section, which I was super bummed about, because I really loved finding like the interesting things that you can find for cheap, like these things. So I've held on to these for quite some time, many years. I've used some in other projects, but I had many more left over. So I thought this was a perfect project to use them on, since they have like that French country, French farmhouse sort of feel to them. And the overall look of this DIY was sort of leaning towards that direction. And I thought everything was, going very well together. So I decided to just pick two of the designs that I wanted to use. I just hot glued the stems in place, just to the center of the burlap frame. And then I'm going to go ahead and hot glue the ribbon across into place. And again, this not only gives it more of that decorative element, but I don't know, it just sort of fills in like the dead space of this, of this artwork, if you will. So here I'm sort of deciding on which of these labels, and these are like canvas, or yeah, I think they're more like canvas type material. They're definitely fabric. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and show you later which of the designs I choose to glue, but I went ahead and just continued on repeating the same thing to the next two framed artwork, taking the next floral pick that I wanted to use, and this was a super cute one as well. Now, when picking your florals, I would probably lean towards something that's more on the simple side, nothing too bushy, maybe something that's more vertical, like climbing or whatnot. I just feel like it gives a better appealing look to the you know to the design element. So I'm repeating the same steps, taking this jute twine and just wrapping it around the stem, hot gluing in places just to make sure that the jute twine doesn't move and that it stays attached. Okay, so now that that's attached, I decided on two of these labels here, with the Eiffel Tower and a luggage, and just hot glued those into place. Now you can choose to use a different type of adhesive. Hot glue tends to, leave bumpiness when you're using it under fabric. So just be careful when you are placing some glue to make sure that you're not putting too thick of a layer. Maybe try to spread it out, or just use a whole type of different glue if you want, if that bothers you. But this did the trick for me. And I think that is looking very cute so far. The contrast of the creams and the brown burlap color, I think, is very nice. And again, it's giving it that French country vibe that I like. And hopefully you guys like it too. Then I was deciding on whether I wanted to add a bow to the center of that floral stem. But as an afterthought, I decided to use these really cute pearl push pins. These are from the Dollar Tree, and it was so easy just to push that into place, and it was perfect. It went right through the stem, and it gave it that little added touch that it needed, a little vintage flair. So next I'm going back to that first frame and just hot gluing the labels into place, just as I did with that second framed artwork. And again, I will be using this really cute pearl push pin. I'm showing you right here, and it's super easy. Just push it into place and voila. You have yourself a cute little added touch, and it stays perfectly into place. You can also use pearl beads if you have those instead of the push pin, and it works just the same. So taking the last burlap canvas, we're going to repeat the same steps as we did for the first and second ones. And I decided to use this really nice dainty looking baby's breath stem. This was from Daiso, so it's like a Japanese store that carries a lot of like home decor, crafty things for a really good price. So if you have one near you, I would not sleep on it. You never know what you're going to find at that store. So this I picked up quite a while ago, and I decided to use it for this DIY. I just cut off a piece of that stem, just leaving a thin portion, and then repeating the same thing, using that jute twine to wrap the stem and hot gluing different parts into place. I'll go ahead and let you watch, as these steps are pretty much repetitive as in the first two. And this wraps up the second DIY of this video. I think these came out super adorable. They have the right touch of vintage flair to them with some French country vibes. I hope you guys like this idea. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of both of these DIYs. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And if you are a subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.